Random facts you didn't know. The shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. A bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. Wombats produce cube-shaped poop. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Honey never spoils. Edible honey has been found in ancient Egyptian tombs. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping to keep from drifting apart. The unicorn is Scotland's national animal. Apples float because they're 25% air. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins, up to 40 minutes. The inventor of the Pringles can is buried in one. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during summer due to thermal expansion. There's a species of jellyfish that can revert to its juvenile form, potentially living forever. Cows have best friends and can become stressed when separated. The shortest commercial flight lasts only 57 seconds, connecting 2 Scottish islands. A group of porcupines is called a prickle. Koalas' fingerprints are nearly identical to humans. Mantis shrimp punch with the speed of a .22 caliber bullet. The world's largest snowflake was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick. The original name for butterfly was flutterby. A crocodile can't stick its tongue out. The fingerprints of a koala are almost indistinguishable from humans. Some cats are allergic to humans. The first oranges were not orange, but green. The longest word in the English language has 189,819 letters and takes over 3 hours to pronounce. It's the chemical name for titin. The inventor of the microwave oven received only $2 for his discovery. There's a basketball court above the Supreme Court in the U.S., known as the highest court in the land. A group of crows is called a murder. A day on Mercury is 176 Earth days long. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig because they get lonely. Mantis shrimp have 16 color-receptive cones, compared to humans' 3. There's a planet where it rains glass sideways. Humans share 50% of their DNA with bananas. The first computer programmer was Ada Lovelace in the 1800s. The world's smallest mammal is the bumblebee bat, weighing about the same as a dime. The heart of a blue whale is about the size of a small car. Kangaroos can't walk backward. Apples belong to the rose family, as do pears and plums. The longest hiccuping spree lasted 68 years. The name for the shape of Pringles is called a hyperbolic paraboloid. A jiffy is an actual unit of time, 1/100th of a second. Most of the dust in your home is made up of dead skin cells. The cigarette lighter was invented before the match. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. A snail can sleep for 3 years. The inventor of Vaseline used to eat a spoonful of it every day. The shortest distance between 2 points on Earth is not a straight line, but a curve known as a geodesic. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space without aid. A group of frogs is called an army. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. Some fish cough. The dot over the letter I and J is called a tittle. A group of kangaroos is called a mob. Banging your head against a wall burns 150 calories an hour. A flea can jump up to 200 times its own height. Rubber bands last longer when refrigerated. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. A crocodile cannot move its tongue. The Guinness World Record for the longest time spent hiccuping is held by Charles Osborne, who hiccuped continuously for 68 years. A jiffy is an actual unit of time for 1/100th of a second. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. A snail can sleep for 3 years. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. It is physically impossible for pigs to look up into the sky. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the world's beaches. The world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old. A sneeze travels about 100 miles per hour. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the world's beaches. The longest time between 2 twins being born is 87 days. Almost is the longest word in the English language with all the letters in alphabetical order. A group of rabbits is called a fluffle. In the Philippines, there's an island within a lake on an island within a lake on an island. A group of hedgehogs is called a prickle. There are more chickens than people in the world. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. Zanzibar surrendered after 38 minutes. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Humans and giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae, 7. The average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in their lifetime. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still edible. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. The heart of a blue whale is about the size of a small car. There's a species of jellyfish known as Turritopsis dohrnii, which can revert back to its juvenile form, making it potentially immortal. The first oranges were not orange but green. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. It takes 243 Earth days to rotate once, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. Wombat poop is cube-shaped to prevent it from rolling away. A group of porcupines is called a prickle. The inventor of the Pringles can, Fred Bauer, is buried in one. The first computer programmer was Ada Lovelace in the 1800s, who wrote an algorithm for Charles Babbage's early mechanical general-purpose computer, the analytical engine. The longest hiccuping spree lasted 68 years, suffered by Charles Osborne from 1922 to 1990. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping to keep from drifting apart. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 cm taller during the summer due to the expansion of iron in the heat. A group of crows is called a murder. The world's smallest mammal is the bumblebee bat, weighing about the same as a dime.